On the show today, I'll be discussing on faithfulness among women, where I'll be introducing my co-host after the short break. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. Welcome back here, guys. I'm in the house with my co-host.
I remain your humble boy, Michael Komolafe Ogabembule 1. Awunade.
Michael, for today's topic, we'll be talking about faithfulness among women.
That's a very nice topic.
But generally, we'll be discussing about the three major types we have in Nigeria.
Sure.
Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa. My first question for today is, which of the major tribes is being faithful?
Wow, which of the major tribes has been faithful? I would have gone with the Igbos.
Okay.
But I wouldn't, because due to so many reasons, which I'll still explain as the program keeps going on. But for now, I'll take the Hausas.
So, Michael, you're not talking about Yoruba women. So Yoruba women are not faithful.
By the time we get to, you're starting with the questions.
Okay.
If you want to expatiate more on it, by then I'll start expatiating why I'm picking and not picking the others. But for now, I'm going with the Hausas, because if we look at it, let me just talk a little bit about that before I digress into the next question. If you look at it, Hausa ladies are more or less the indoor type compared to other tribes.
Okay.
And they do more, they give more to their husband, even when he is not being available.
Okay, Michael. Do you know what? We will explain this, but I know you're...
Sure,
okay. The second question I have here is it the olden days or nowadays that women are being faithful? Like, is it Aya or Mamawa, they are being faithful, or now?
You're right. Aya or Mamawa, as you quoted, let me use that language. Aya or Mamawa, women are always faithful till date, until when it gets to some extent, civilization now added so many values to them. Now the faithfulness reduced in terms of Yoruba women, in terms of Igbo women, but with the Hausa ladies, man, they're faithful till tomorrow.
Michael, do you know this topic is a very delicate topic?
Sure. Sure.
But guys, we'll be going on a short break. Stay tuned, don't go nowhere. Welcome back here, guys. I'm still in the house with Michael Ogabembule, my talkative.
And they get respect. If I talk now, you look as if
Michael, as I said earlier, I said this topic is a very delicate topic.
Sure.
Michael, I have another question, which is, why are other women not being faithful? Like, what do you think? What are the reasons that you think other women are not being faithful? Because you said, as you said earlier, you said, Hausa, you can, your hands are there for them, you can vouch for them. Why? What are the reasons? Why do you think such?
Good, thank you. In those days, we used to call the Igbo ladies the most promising one because they don't cheat, they don't move around. But if money no dey, she fit change you.
She go waka.
Two, if the husband is not very much available, my husband go Yankee, he don't do there 15 years, she can change because she's also human. And look, human being, we get blood, now blood is wrong, so anything can happen. But the Yoruba women, when it has left the eras of our mothers in those days, these are present day women. Come board. At all, na him bad. If you do. So far, see the money they come, and the husband no case continue. But look at the Hausa women. Their husbands are here in Lagos, running Megad as a business, doing suya, rearing whatever, doing any business here in Lagos. Only goes home after 6 months or after 3 months.
Hausa women are being faithful because they are not being civilized.
No! Apart from the civilization now, look, civilization to an extent, but the belief, the faith, their doctrine now counts. The doctrine is intact.
The reason why I said so is because no matter the level of education and Hausa man goes through, they always sign a rapper, always in the house, not an outgoing type, only when it comes to their ceremonial stuff.
And you know why? Because they didn't bastardize their culture till tomorrow. Before you see an Hausa lady putting on trousers, unlike other tribes, whereby we've imbibed that civilization, we've called onto civilization, we embrace civilization with all our passion. Unlike an Hausa woman now, they don't kill their culture, they are always informed.
Also, you are not an Hausa man. Because maybe Hausa is the verse, I don't understand. Michael, come to think of it, Yoruba women, they'll be like, ah, they bomb, they feel like, no come back. So you think Yoruba women are not faithful at all? Because you have not even said any point about Yoruba women. Are we that,
now, to that question, all women can never be equal because this finger is not even equal. So we have some people who are faithful, and those are the ones they will say Adabi, and it will work. They will lay a curse on the man and it will work. But any woman that is not been faithful, you know, she had no right, she had no commitment, she had
so
no.
Michael, you need to be said you can proudly vouch for Hausa's ladies that they are one of the best.
One of the most faithful.
Not even the best.
Or the faithful.
When it comes to the rating, right?
Or faithfulness.
So you're talking about Igbos that Igbo, when it comes
to some extent, money they can derail, and Yoruba women too, money, money, civilization, and other things can make them change course.
Alright guys, we'll continue with the show after the short break. Stay tuned with us, don't go nowhere. Welcome back here guys, you're still in the house with Michael, my co-host. We're talking about faithfulness among human. Michael, according to what you said, like I said, it might be based on money issue, sexual satisfaction, and
civilization.
So Michael, what is the way forward for women out there?
Wow, way forward. I'll start from the men because the men are the head of the family. Because before I will blame the mistakes of the woman, let me first of all tackle the men. Males should try as much as possible to give 100% concentration on their homes. Their wife own their life, no matter what we're going to do. Because the women deserve at least 90% of your time. Apart from your business time, your leisure time, spend more time at home with your children, your wife, crack jokes, take them out. For those of us who are still trying to be rich, please stay at home, talk more, crack jokes, tell them stories, make them feel important. And before you know it, that money being minus will just be very small. The wife won't even have time to go out.
Okay.
And now to the wives, please, all no be money.
Okay.
All no be sex. All no be that civilization thing where they look after. Please, don't do like Lagbaja, because what Lagbaja is doing can break your own waist. Hey, Jorani, you are not the same thing.
Michael,
please.
The most important thing is to the men out there. Don't
start it. Thank you.
Don't
please
start.
Those of you that will give in the morning.
It was not like this. I remember then when you used to serve me breakfast in the bed.
So.
If you know you can't continue to tell times, don't ever
my berry.
Because I feel cause the person.
Yes, you know, you're normal now. You don't let us, you know, I can fight you, and you know I like fighting when it comes to this kind of a thing. So don't start what you can never and will never finish.
Don't pretend.
Don't pretend you love what you don't love. If you love her, let her know. Jeko more. If you don't love her, Jeko more. Don't just hide under one finger because of what you are looking for. And if that thing is no longer there, you can, you know what I'm talking about. So be faithful.
Okay, what did you eat this morning?
I've not. I don't ever tell you.
Today's vibe.
Very hot.
Alright guys, thanks for staying tuned to us. Still on the same program on Icon Image TV. My co-host.
I still remain standing.
And your girl Akinola Ayomide.
Bye bye.